Yo, Winky Wacky here. I've been looking at the stuff on YouTube relating to pyramids and recently about ziggurats. Ziggurats. It was, most of us don't know what the word means, I guess. I don't know. I'd heard the word too, but now I've been looking at the little bit of stuff on ziggurats. And I'm thinking maybe Hartford, Connecticut, which is my hub city, needs a ziggurat. In fact, I'm going to suggest here that we need to take a look at these old ziggurats that we've got and learn how to make them. And here's the thought. As I run around Hartford and discover that the disempowered generations on the streets have become aggressive, conflictive, combative, destructive, self-destructive, explosive, intolerant, dangerous. It's getting to be dangerous down there. Murderous. I'm hearing about a murder a day from my street buddies. They're purposefully intimidative. The road rage on every corner. The old qualities of compassion, correlative behavior, cooperation, and love are long forgotten. And then there's addiction, everyone smoking, cigarettes. And the Caucasoid suburbanites aren't, I don't give them an excuse. They're the ones that run the package stores and the payday loans and exploit rather than help the now starving, dying multitudes on the hub city. We have a dominant paradigm which doesn't really acknowledge the existence of a unity that underlies diversity, of a consciousness which conceives, creates, becomes, illumines, administers, and observes the universe. We're on the surface. And I've been looking at the stuff on pyramids and the emerging discovery that pyramids make electricity, that the Egyptians had light bulbs, and we've reconstructed them and stuff like this. So they make electricity. How do they make it? Well, the sun beats down on the earth, and the earth uses that abundance of energy to set up an electromagnetic field, an energy field, a magnetosphere, and that has plenty of energy. And it's beginning to look like the various pyramids around the world tap into that energy and produce energy, electricity, which could run our cappuccino machines and motor scooters. And the guys in the dominant paradigm, according to a lot of thought on the YouTube channels, are sitting on that. They don't want a change. They want to sell us their Shell and their Exxon gasoline, and they want to keep selling us coal and other ways. They're profiteering. So there's a resistance to new discoveries and new interpretations. But it also has been found that the ancient technologies are not just about making are not increases in technologies only about the outside. They're also about the inside. They're also about enlightenment, about rising to full potential, about boosting or encouraging psychophysiological integration, so mind and body function together, which is enlightenment. Comprehensive thinking, and another word for love. And how recent developments in electronics from Western science give us EEG, and we know about different kinds of brain waves that attend different kinds of behavior and different ways of assessing reality and thinking, and it has to do with this aggressing versus loving. And it's been found that pyramids, stone circles, ancient earthworks, the sphinxes, and ziggurats, perhaps. I'm going to add ziggurat into the list here. Not only collect that that not only collect that energy of the planet, but also muck around with the cycles per second. And in particular, a few of the YouTube guys have been saying that when they go into these stone circles, their minds become clear, they become more peaceful, they become more transcendent or more intuitive, and again, less hostile and all that other stuff. Because the arrangement of the stones and the earthworks and the pyramids is such that it creates a favorable electroencephalographic milieu, if you will, for more enlightened brainwave function and behavior. And I'm particularly interested in the ziggurat because it appears to be that whereas pyramids did not have a lot of interior space for multitudes to go in there and enjoy the benefits of a boost toward enlightenment or respite from other retro influences. The ziggurat just might be that. The ziggurat has been described in Google as being thought of as a temple built up high because it was closer to heaven or closer to God. However, we know God is within us. The unified field or the tenuity that the universe is made out of is actually within. And so it would make a lot of sense that you build a big thing, which is, ziggurats are big. They're hundreds of feet high. They're like pyramids. But they have access to the interior. And my speculation is that a ziggurat is a high-tech way of a technology for, if you will, enlightenment, for full, harmonious, functioning peace, intelligence, love. It's also something I'm noting that there's something called, in the Vedic countries, India, that there's something called Sthapacha Veda, which is the Veda of architecture, placement of buildings, landscaping, city layouts. The idea among Ayurvedic, among Sthapacha Vedic principles is that the earth is moving toward the east, always chasing the sun, and so the optimum entrance point for a Sthapacha Vedic house is on the east side. There's a whole lot of other stuff. I won't go into that because you can look it up. Anyway, I'm saying, hey, we ought to be looking more at these ziggurats. I think maybe we ought to study them and learn how to make them and see if we can improve our world. Anyway, that's the thought of the day. Bye.